When I was coming to this Beckenham County Cricket Stadium in morning, I had two questions in my mind. The first one is, what's the update? What's the latest on Rishabh Pant, his finger injury, and more specifically, will he keep today? Will he bat today? Will he put some pressure there? Because he played with a lot of pain in that Lord's Test. We all know that on the very first day, a ball got hit him on his index finger, and after that, it was really tricky for India. That how do they go about? As far as Rishabh Pant is concerned, they choose to go with Dhruv Jurel, the keeper, and obviously they have to go with Rishabh Pant, the batter. But today, more importantly, it was about what he'll do in this particular practice session, and obviously the second question will be the second question in my mind was what all Jasprit Bumrah will do. So the interesting part is both of them they did almost nothing as far as batting or bowling is concerned, but still I got my answer, and that answer was in the press conference of Ryan ten Descartes, obviously the assistant coach of Team India. He specifically talked about Rishabh Pant's injury and how he looked very sure, as far as going by his words, that he will definitely going to be there in that Manchester Test. And after that, in the third last question of the press conference, where he specifically said that it's a very important game of the series, you can't afford to go without Jasprit Bumrah. So something like that. But the kind of assurance in his words, which I found, and that's why I haven't seen them, because they didn't bowl a bit. Why Rishabh Pant? I'm just talking about Jasprit Bumrah here. Jasprit Bumrah didn't bowl. Jasprit Bumrah didn't bat. He spent some time in the gym. He was there. He was watching bowlers, but he never bowled a single delivery. He didn't bat it also, because Mohammad Siraj batted for a while. He didn't bowl. And after that, the second part is what will Rishabh Pant do? So as I mentioned earlier, that Rishabh also did anything as far as batting or wicket keeping is concerned. Nothing. Not a knocking kind of thing also, but he again spent a very good time in the gym. He had he had some chat with the players, with some of them, with the journalists also, and after that he before and after, he played football, he played that volley sessions, but again, as per Ryan ten Descartes, there's nothing which can exclude Rishabh Pant from that Manchester Test. So as we go near to the Manchester Test, as we go to the practice sessions there in Manchester Old Trafford, we'll see him bat, we'll see him keep and we'll see him getting his full fitness as we go near to the Manchester Test. So these were the two big concerns. I got my answer, but then what happened here is Arshdeep got stuck in his bowling arm, and didn't look very dangerous at that point of time. But yes, you can see in the images that there is a bandage roll over there in his this particular area, in his palm and wrist in combined, and it's his bowling arm. So there's a little concern, knowing that the weather is quite tricky there in Manchester. It's like what you can see in the background. It's very dark, it's cloudy, it's raining, it's drizzling, and they have also covered what I came to know from the reporters there, the Revsportz reporter team, my colleague Shubhan Chakravarti. He was telling, and he was filing this copy also, that how it's very tricky there as far as the forecast is concerned. So yes, Arshdeep, let's see. I think it's not very serious, so we'll see him be fit for that game also, if he's available. And yes, many questions in my mind, but I know that as soon as we'll get to Manchester, we'll see the practice sessions go by, we'll get our answers. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, do follow, do subscribe, and social media, do like the video, and your thoughts also. Thank you so much for watching this.